I recently watched two videos and it really got me thinking about a pizza burger. Mike with Everyday Barbecue, he did a smash burger version of a pizza burger, and B.O. Barbecue, that's Bo over there at B.O. Barbecue, he did one right behind Mike, and he's a new channel. If you get a chance, go check him out. And anyway, it got me thinking about pizza burgers. So with that said, I got to thinking about the pizza burger that I had growing up. Absolutely loved them. They come from a place called Tony's Pizza in Pascagoula, Mississippi, the town I was raised in. Tony's went out of business in 1985. Another place called Aunt Nita's Seafood and Burgers came into business about the same year Tony's was going out, and she was able to get their pizza burger recipe. The pizza burger still lives in Pascagoula, Mississippi for the past 37 years with Aunt Nita's Seafood and Burgers. And you can read online some of the great reviews about these pizza burgers, but today's video was showing you exactly how they do it still today, all these many years later. Aunt Nita's alone has been in business for the past 37 years. So let's go ahead and get started. For the record, I don't know what kind of sauce that Tony's Pizza or Aunt Nita uses. It's more than likely being a restaurant where they're really pumping them out. A big can of pizza sauce, a marinara, whatever, probably a specific brand. I'm not sure, didn't ask. But what I'm doing is I'm taking the San Marzano peeled tomatoes. These are whole peeled tomatoes from Italy, certified from Italy. So that goes into, all 28 ounces goes into my food mill. So I'm taking 4 cloves of garlic. I'm cutting these into very, very thin slivers. I'm not going to dice them. You could, but I like these slivers. From here, I'll see you at the stove, and we'll get this sauce underway. I've got about 2 tablespoons of a good olive oil. Get you a really good one. Now, the stove is turned off. I'm gonna go ahead and put the garlic in here. Turn our stove on. And we're just gonna slowly bring this up to heat. And we're gonna let this garlic release all of its flavors and infuse into this olive oil. So in with our tomato puree. And look how good that mill works. The olive oil stays in. It mixes in with this sauce. Now we're gonna bring this up to heat. But before we do, we're gonna add a few more ingredients. About a half a teaspoon of salt, using kosher salt. You could flavor this a number of ways. It could be just basil, it could be just oregano, it could be oregano and thyme, but what I'm using is more of an Italian seasoning, but this is actually made for pizza in mind. This is a Amore pizza seasoning by Spice Walla. I love this stuff. Going in with a teaspoon for starters. You can always taste this to see if you need to add anything in addition, but that's smelling good. But we got to get this up to heat. And so you know, for this recipe, this has got to remain very, very hot. So I'm gonna get all this mixed in. We're gonna get this up to a simmer, let it simmer maybe 10, 15 minutes. I don't wanna really thicken it any. It's about the right consistency like it is. I just wanna get it really hot, get these flavors all infused, get all that oil and tomato sauce to be one. So I just added another teaspoon of the pizza seasoning, and that is strictly up to your taste. That's why I encourage you to start with one, try it, and it hasn't really got up to a full steam here. These flavors will infuse more in time. That's one reason I want to go ahead and get this sauce going. If you know you're going to do this recipe, make it a day in advance. These things are always better the next day, but I don't have the luxury of doing that today. The marinara, pizza sauce, whatever you want to call it, it's done. I just left it on warm. You got to keep it hot. Now I've got some 80/20 ground beef, and this just comes straight out of the supermarket. Didn't grind it myself. And I need 6.5 ounces of ground beef. That's exactly what Aunt Nita's uses. So I've got a scale here. Let me put this patty on. That's not enough. That's 6.2. I need a little bit more. That's gonna be a lot of meat. 6.6, close enough. All right, so let's move this over. And I've got a burger ring. I got this on Amazon a long time ago. I tell you what, it's gonna fill this burger ring slap up. It is a really thick patty. I'm gonna remove our ring, kind of fix these edges a little. And our patty is ready. I've already salt and peppered this side, so I'm gonna go down on this side. There's our sizzle. We're gonna add a little salt on this side, little black pepper. Now this is a pretty thick patty, so I don't want this thing raging hot like you would have with a smash burger. I've got it kind of medium low on this burner. This burner is low, this burner is off. Now the burger buns that they use at Tony's Pizza back when it was open and Aunt Nita's are your larger burger buns. And I could not find those anywhere. Walmart didn't have them, nobody had them, not the bigger ones. So guess what we did? Or actually my wife did, she went to Whataburger and she ordered up 2 buns. So I'm going to take this bun, because it is the perfect size. That or a Burger King Whopper bun would probably be a good size too, but we're just gonna take and put this down over here on this not so hot side, try to get us a little toast on that. Now just looking at this, I know it's not ready because I still see pink on the side. I have flipped it one time. Now anytime that I use hamburger meat from a grocery store that's been ground, I always bring it up to 160 degrees minimal. Let's see what we got. 136, 37 degrees, so we still have a little ways to go. Let's flip it back over. What I like about the ThermoPro, it's not only durable, it's extremely accurate, it's waterproof, and above all, it runs a lot lower than some of your other brands out there. I mean a lot lower. That one there, that's their high end. That's the best one they got. It comes in half the price of what you'll pay at some of these other thermometer companies. So check out ThermoPro. I'll have links in the description box below this video. And if you act today, act fast, you'll get 25% off. You're not gonna beat that anywhere. And I guarantee you this is rugged, it's tough, you'll be super impressed. I love the readout on this. If you can't see that, you're blind. And it's also, it'll flip and turn with a thermometer. It does everything the more expensive thermometers do. This one really should be priced just like them, but they offer them at a lot lower price, much more affordable. All right, I think we are done. Let's flip this thing over one more time on this back side. Get our buns off of here. They're nice and toasted, as you can see. They take shredded mozzarella. This is a low moisture mozzarella that melts very good. Just put it on top of your burger. Now you take the pizza sauce and you just start spooning right over the top. Looks like a mess, don't it? Well, that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. A little bit more. Take and drag this off. This is what I was told to do. It ensures that all the cheese is ooey gooey melted. I've never seen nothing done quite like this. It's pretty amazing. It turns kind of an orangey reddish color. And there we go, we're getting that on there. It's almost time to remove this, but the last thing you do before actually removing it, you'll take and drag this cheese back over onto your patty. Get as much as you can on there. Now this might sound a little weird, but the bottom bun gets a little dab of mustard. I know, goes with pizza, right? Hey, trust me, it works. Just a thin layer. You don't want to cake it on very strong, just about like that. You want that toast on there to where this bun can really hold up to it. Just a thin coating. Right, now that we got our bottom bun ready, let's go on with our burger. We just want to take and drag all this cheese over onto the top of this. Now, if you'll take a look at these pictures, this is actual photographs of the pizza burgers there at Aunt Nita's. Couldn't find anything on Tony's Pizza, but you'll see this actually just getting all over the plates. And this is why. It's just an insane amount of cheese. Now, so you know, Aunt Nita's also offers toppings such as pepperoni, or you could do mushrooms. I don't remember what all, but you can add toppings, but this is the way I've always had them, just like this. Now the top bun, it gets a little bit of mayonnaise. Just a dab of mayonnaise on top. I don't remember Aunt Nita's having the Parmesan cheese on the actual table, but Tony's Pizza did. But just like pizza, I love adding Parmesan cheese on top. And the other thing I love adding to any kind of pizza is the crushed red pepper flakes. Totally optional. Let's put a crown on this bad boy. So that is the pizza burger that Aunt Nita's and Tony's Pizza used to serve, or it's a close replica of it. Marinara is the only ingredient. I'm not quite sure about what they used. And that, like I said, I could have asked, but I probably would have been told no, and I hate rejection. So I'm sure this is going to be out of this world. So let's give it a try. I'll let you know what I think. I love that skirt of cheese that just droops around this. It can be a bit of a mess, but it's good on French fries. It's good just taking it and eating it. So I'm gonna cut this in half because I know Derek's probably gonna wanna try half of this, and hopefully it'll stay together. It'll be easier to eat like this, if nothing else. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, that's good. I need something. Never mind. I'm just gonna eat. Oh. I tell you what, that is a pretty doggone close replica to what I had not only growing up, but last week at Aunt Nita's. That, oh, it's so good. And you might cringe when you think of mayonnaise and mustard mixed with a marinara. Keep in mind, this is a burger before it's anything else. If you want pizza, order a pizza. It's a combination of both. You get a great burger flavor, but you're also getting that taste of pizza with the mozzarella, and it works. Trust me, it just works so good. And you want that big, thick patty. They nailed it as far as doing this thing and doing it right. Absolutely love it. I reckon I can take these greasy gloves off now because I've got more of these to make. Got some hungry folks here.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I gotta come in here and get us a try.
All right, there's your half. I said you'd probably want one.
I grew up on Aunt Nita's.
Yeah, he sure did.
This is teenage years right here. And
well, you tell me if it's close to what you remember. Did I nail it?
wow.
Well, is it close?
That tastes great right there. I like that marinara sauce.
Is it the way you remember it?
Very, very close.
I think so too, very close. I just had one last week, so the memory's fresh in my mind. Well, I hope y'all give this one a try. It's a bit messy on your griddle, but hey, it all comes right up. But I guarantee you, you and your family are gonna love this. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm Russ Jones.
I'm Derek Jones.
We are Smoky Riz Barbecue.